There is nothing better than being in bed. It's so warm and cozy, and I have nothing to do tomorrow. No work, no responsibilities, and definitely no school exams.
Have I been here before? I have been here before. The last time I sat here, I resat my maths exam. Oh my God, is this a nightmare? Wait, does that mean, what is this?
Today, you are gonna do a biology exam.
Biology? I don't remember anything about biology. You've already scored it for me, look, F. All right.
So you have 1 hour.
It says 1 hour 45 here.
As an adult who hasn't been in a school for a decade, you have an hour.
All right, that's fine. I can do this. I have my pen. I have my calculator. No, sorry, this is not a calculator. The scientific calculator. In school, they said you wouldn't be going around life with a calculator in your pocket. I think otherwise. Calculator in my pocket.
You have 1 hour starting now.
Center number. Okay, that's gonna be 69,420. Surname, the PJ. Forename, Kick. There we go. All right, we're off to a flying start. All right, well, let's dive in and see how much of a shit show this is gonna be. Right, question 1. The theory of evolution. Oh dear God. The theory of evolution states that organisms alive today evolved by natural selection from other species that are now extinct. Excuse me, miss, I need to be exempt from this, this exam, for this goes against my belief that we live in a simulation. Sorry, what's the question? Which two scientists proposed the theory of evolution by natural selection? I know Charles Darwin is one of them because of the wild thornberries. Jesus. Alexander Fleming, I recognize his name. We're going Fleming. Fossils provide evidence for evolution. Figure 1 shows a fossil footprint of a dinosaur. What is a fossil? What is a fossil? I thought biology was the human body. What is a fossil? Aerodactyl is a fossil. Ammonite is a fossil. Old bones. Old bones and shells. That's worth 2 marks. Bones and shells. Hopefully that's a mark each. How was the fossil in figure 1 formed? I mean, I don't really know. This is a footprint of a dinosaur? We walked on mud, surely. I know a muddy footprint when I see one. Dinosaurs are extinct. That is a fact. Give 2 causes of extinction. Meteor strike. Old age? Does that count? Just old, long time ago. Big Bang? No. I'm gonna put old. This is going really well. Which 2 of the following provides evidence of evolution? I'm gonna do the bacteria one. Bacteria can become resistant to an antibiotic, sure. Why not? Do not write on this page. What are you gonna do? The exam police are gonna come and arrest me? What a waste of a page. Why does this page exist? Many internal processes of the human body are controlled by hormones. Correct. Hormones are produced by glands. Figure 2 shows the glands of a woman's body. Which gland is the pituitary gland? Where is the pituitary? That's the throat. That's the kidney bean. That's the stomach. That's the brain. That word sounds a lot less real when you say it over and over again. Pituitary. Is it anything to do with in perpetuity? I don't think it is. I'm gonna say throat. Which gland is the pancreas? Okay, well that helps. I know the pancreas is either C or D. You have 2 kidneys, don't you? Yeah. C must be kidneys, which means D must be pancreas. See, this is what I thought biology was gonna be. Not in dinosaurs. Which of the following is a target organ for insulin? Bladder, heart, liver. Oh, I don't, it could be any of them. Is the bladder an organ? Oh my God, how have I got this far in life? I'm gonna say heart. The glucose is stored as an insoluble substance. What is the insoluble storage substance that is formed from glucose? Glycogen? Glycogen? Yes, sure, why not? Scientists investigated the effect of glucose drink on the concentration of glucose in a person's blood. This is the method used. Take a small sample of the blood from a person, measure the concentration of glucose in the person's blood, give the person a drink containing 50 grams of glucose, measure the concentration of glucose. This is incredibly boring. This makes me panic. When I see this makes me panic. Literally don't know what I'm looking at. No. Figure 3 shows the change in blood glucose concentration. At the start of the investigation, the blood... well, no, this is going to be I don't know for all of this because I just don't... I can't... My brain can't pass what I'm looking at here. No. All right, this is more like it. All right, here we go. People eat fish caught in the North Sea. It's a simple statement. I can work with that. Figure 4 shows a food chain. Algae, eaten by small animals, eaten by herring, specifically herring, eaten by a human, not to scale. Which 2 substances do the algae need for photosynthesis? Carbon dioxide and oxygen? At least oxygen. Wait, carbon dioxide that's a bad thing, right? Definitely not nitrogen. It can't be nitrogen. Stuff. Starch? No, starch you get in like pasta and stuff. Maybe water? Because a plant can't grow without water. I'm gonna say water. Okay, we're doing it, water. What is the source of energy for photosynthesis? Light. It must be light. Which pyramid of biomass is correct for the food chain shown in figure 4? Fuck it, I'm gonna guess, number 4. Figure 5 shows the biomass of adult herring in the North Sea between 1950 and 1990. Calculate the percentage decrease in the biomass out. The what? No. It's just like, if a question is more than like one sentence, my brain just shuts down. In 1977, laws were introduced to help conserve herring. Okay, good, all the power to the herring. Describe the change in biomass. Describe it. Hey Google, stop. One of the laws was to control mesh size of fishing nets. Explain, all right, net what? Small herrings can fit through the mesh. Maybe? That doesn't feel right. Label the eye. C is the optic nerve. A is, I want to say lens. The eye in figure 7 is focused on a distant object. How does the lens refract the light more? By becoming longer, by becoming thicker, by becoming transparent. Longer, right? Like a camera lens. Which two structures control the shape of the lens? This is going to be a complete guess. Ciliary muscles? Muscles would control the shape of something, right? And suspensory ligaments? Woo! To form a clear image, the light rays entering the eye must focus on one structure in the eye. Name the structure. I'm gonna write aperture, like a camera lens. I don't think the human eye uses aperture in any way. An insect flies near a person's eye. The person blinks. This is a reflex action. So what happens in between light from the insect and the blink? What happens in between? Does the brain act first? No, the brain is the coordinator, actually. The brain coordinates fucking everything. I think the receptor is the retina, and the effector is surely the muscles, because the muscles are the thing that makes you blink. I think. I don't really know. I'm saying that with such confidence, but I don't really know. Oh, here we go. Potato blight is a disease of potato plants. Sounds like something from Dark Souls. Potato blight is caused by the fungus Phytophthora infestans. Potato infestation. What is the genus of the fungus that causes potato blight? Phytophthora, maybe? Maybe? The fungus grows near the surface of the potato. How does growing near the surface help the fungus to respire? The fungus can get oxygen from the air. Let's go for that. How wrong can I possibly be? A farmer sprays his potato plants with pesticides. The pesticide kills the fungus that causes potato blight. Sorry, it's not funny. There's something about potato blight. My potatoes are blighted. What does biodiversity in a river mean? Is this a trick question? Is it all of them? I want to say it's organisms. I think. Maybe. The farmer sprayed pesticides on his potato plants. The next day it rained heavily. Explain why the biodiversity in the river decreased. Pesticides wiped off of potatoes and fell into river. That makes sense, right? Another method of preventing potato blight is to breed potatoes that are resistant to blight, like sweet potatoes. Maybe. Resistance to potato blight is controlled by two alleles. Okay, where is this going? Complete figure 9 to show the possible genotypes of the offspring produced. I think I can do this. This would be R little r. This would be little r big R. And this would be little r little r. That's a couple of easy points right there. Draw a ring around one of the homozygous genotypes in figure 9. Homozygous? Homozygous? I don't know. I'm gonna just circle little r little r. What percentage of the offspring in figure 9 will be resistant to potato blight? 75%? I think 75. Potatoes can also reproduce asexually. Oh. All the new plants from a parent plant that is resistant to blight will also be resistant to blight. Explain why. Because of the genes are passed down. The dominant genotype is passed down, perhaps? That sounds pretty good. A student estimated the percentage cover of buttercup plants in a field. The student used a quadrat. What method should the student have used for placing the quadrat? A better one. I think for a test like that, wait, why are you doing this? Keep it random. No, maybe? It's either 1 or 3. Right, I think random. Keep it random. The student calculated the percentage cover of buttercup plants for each quadrat. Table 1 shows the student's results. Okay, I don't like where this is going. Calculate mean value X in table 1. What is the mean? What does the mean mean? This might be where I need to use a scientific calculator, but I actually realize as I'm looking at this, I don't know how to use a scientific calculator. Oh, Jesus. The mean, okay, let's have a look. Is there a pattern here? What is the mean? You know what? Taking an educated guess is actually better than saying don't know. X equals 69. That's the answer. That's what we're going for. I'm not going to calculate it because I don't know how to calculate it. Figure 11 shows the results of quadrat 1 and quadrat 5. What is a quadrat? The student's method of estimating the percentage cover of buttercup plants is not accurate. This student is not very good. What? How does figure 11 show that they're a bozo? I really don't know. I'm gonna say the buttercup plants are in 10 squares in both quadrants. Honestly, none of these answers sound right, but one of them has to be. Suggest 2 improvements the method to make the results more valid. Fucking read a book. Try again. Give 3 environmental factors that would affect the growth of buttercup plants in a field. Amount of water, soil fertility maybe, amount of light. One of those has to be right. Figure 12 shows the concentration of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere between 1988 and 2014. Every 5 years it goes up. Honestly, don't know. I really don't know. Really don't know. Give 2 human activities that affect the concentration of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere. Farting, right? Breathing? Breathing. When you breathe in, you're breathing in oxygen. When you breathe out, you're breathing out carbon dioxide. I believe. I think. No, farting is not carbon dioxide. Cooking? Cars. Driving. Driving. That's, yes, driving. Fuels. The trend shown in figure 12. Stop talking about the trend. I don't care about the trend. Explain what effect the changing concentration of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere could have on living organisms. Less oxygen, they die. Less light, less healthy life. That's all I got. The nucleus of a cell contains DNA. Okay, we got this. Cell from Dragon Ball Z. The nucleus in his head keeps him regenerating because he has Piccolo's DNA. I hope that is part of the test. Name the structures inside the cell nucleus that contains DNA. Damn you. Name the structures. I don't want to. Don't know. Figure 13 shows part of a DNA molecule. You could tell me this is anything and I'd believe it. Name the part of the DNA molecule labeled X. It is an atom. I don't know. What type of substances are labeled H, C, G, and T? What? Compound. It's definitely wrong, but it's a sciencey word I know, so we're gonna go for that. Figure 14 shows another section of DNA molecule. No. What is happening to the DNA in parts Z of figure 14? Evolution? Could be evolving. Let's throw evolution in there. What type of substance does a gene code stand for? Don't know. What mass of DNA would a human sperm cell contain? Half? Maybe half? Half? What is the name of the type of cell division that produces sperm cells? Mitosis is the only word I really know here. I'm gonna say mitosis. I got a good feeling about mitosis. A student investigated the effect of temperature on the decay of milk. Must have been a slow day in the lab. How could the student keep the milk at a constant temperature for 5 days? Turn on aircon. Turn on aircon and leave it on. Big bill. Give one variable the student should keep constant. The type of milk. You don't want to use like full fat and then like almond milk. It won't make any sense. I know a few things about science. I'm somewhat of a scientist myself. Table 2 shows the student's result for the milk at 20 degrees. Complete figure 16. I mean, I could do this if I cared. 6.5, 6.6, 6.7. Let's, you know what? Let's try it. Let's actually try it. Days. Day 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can do this. I believe in myself. 5.1, 5.2, 5.3. Okay, we got this. I feel like a scientist right now. And then we need to use the ruler to go bam, bam. Give me one of these. That feels right. Use a suitable scale. Oh, should I use the... Oh, shit. What am I doing? I should have used the bar chart. I didn't read the rules. God damn it. You can't go wrong with a bar chart. I think I've actually aced this one.
Just letting you know, you have 15 minutes.
15? What the fuck? 15 minutes? The data you plotted. No. Human body temperature is controlled by very narrow limits. I'm gonna do something bold here. I'm not gonna read the question, but I'm still gonna try and give an answer. Give a reason why the person should not move during the investigation. Moving increases body temperature. It's that simple. It's science, baby. What is the person's normal internal body temperature? This person? I don't know who this person is. Fucking guess. Just guess it, PJ. I don't know. I'm not going to know. The results show that when the ice-cold water was drunk, the temperature near the brain decreased. Explain why the temperature near the brain decreased. Brain freeze. Brain freeze. It slows the brain, doesn't it? Cold water slows the body, the heart, / blood flow. The thermoregularity center in the brain responds to the decrease in temperature. How does the thermoregularity center send information to sweat glands in the skin? Release sweat when hot. Feels right. The rate of sweating changes between 24 minutes and 36 minutes. Explain how this change helps to maintain a person's normal body temperature. I don't know. During exercise, the skin appears red. What causes the skin to appear red? I think it's blood vessels moving closer to the surface of the skin, maybe? Might be wrong. Decay occurs in a compost heap. Describe how microorganisms in the layers of the soil help to recycle chemicals in the dead plants. This is a 6-mark question as well. They eat them. I don't know. Did I even need this scientific calculator at all? God, I'm losing my mind, man. Oh my God, look, and that's the final question. What's all this? Hang on, what's all this extra paper? Additional page if required. Oh mate, I do not need that. That is highly generous. They've given me 3 extra pages in case I have more I would like to say. Yeah, I do not. They eat them. They eat them, I don't know. Chemicals drip down. I'm just gonna write some random shit and see what happens. That's the final question. I'm done. That was an actual living, waking nightmare. How did I do?
Let's check out the damage. Sophie has scored the test for me out of 100. I'm anticipating that maybe I got 25, 30 at most. No way did I get more than 30. Let's take a little look now and see how I did. I'm a little nervous. I actually feel like I've done an actual legitimate test. 48? No. 48 out of 100, both surprisingly good and surprisingly bad. I knew I wouldn't do well, but I'm quite disappointed that I didn't do better. To be fair, I think there's a lot of lucky guesses in there. I'm gonna go burn this test now.